Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about cordless finish nailers, runtime and bump fire testing. With the introduction of a battery operated cordless finish nailers by several manufacturers, there's a lot of conversation amongst carpenters about whether these new tools can compete with pneumatics and ultimately who makes the best version. The most recent entry into this race is Milwaukee. They've released recently several different versions of brad and finished nailers. Following these new releases, there's been several articles as well as videos on the internet regarding Milwaukee finish nailers and runtime testing. Myself included, I did a runtime test. The problem is runtime tests are flawed with these nailers. Before designing a runtime test, we really should be asking ourselves, how many nailers or how many nails does the average trim carpenter install in a given day? A box of fasteners is anywhere between 500 to 1,000. I don't know too many carpenters that really would install an entire box of nails in a day. There's a few. How many nails do you fire in a day? Think about that for a minute. Here's an example. I installed this screened-in porch, tongue and groove ceiling in one day. It's 40 boards, about 16 feet long. That's approximately 16 to 18 nails. 640 plus nails in 8 hours, not 8 minutes. We simply do not use a nailer in that rapid fire fashion. So does runtime really come into play? Sure it does. But with increased battery sizes and performance, it's really hard to imagine that runtime would be a deciding factor when you're going to purchase a nailer. You get an entire day's worth of work out of that battery. In addition, most of the runtimes we've seen so far, the tests that we've seen, are flawed, especially with regard to the use of bump firing testing. These tools are not designed to run at a sprinter's pace. Trim carpentry is a slow, methodical craftsmanship, not guerrilla warfare. That's why these tools are really designed to operate at a normal fastening rate for finish carpentry, not framing. Rapid fire testing is not realistic. It might make a fun video, but anyone using a finished nailer in this fashion really isn't giving you guys the information you need to purchase the right tool. Pro tradesmen and people who are serious about their work wouldn't abuse a tool in this fashion. So we fail to see any good reason to evaluate a tool in this way. Frankly, the results don't even matter or tell us that much, with the one exception. This is a good way to see how Milwaukee designed their tool to shut down in case of overuse or damage to the tool. Having that type of built-in protection certainly is peace of mind for your investment. Cordless nailers are super difficult and expensive to repair. Abusing or using a tool in a method or application that's not designed to operate in will cause overheating and shorten its lifespan. So in order to deliver longer life cycles, the folks at Milwaukee, they installed circuit board electronics that basically optimize the tool. It greatly enhances the lifespan of the internal mechanisms like a gearbox and the motor and so on. Features like overload protection protect your investment and tell you when you're using your tool aggressively or improperly. Here's what you guys should really be considering. Is the tool well made? Is it durable? And does it perform at a level that makes your work efficient and trouble-free? We certainly feel that Milwaukee cordless nailers fit this question well. Milwaukee spent hundreds of hours doing field research. They studied how carpenters perform trim fastening applications. They designed these nailers for pro users who use them on a daily basis in a normal trim firing pattern. Their design was specifically driven by how many nails a day are typically fired. The result is a nailer that will allow you to work all day on one battery that drives consistently at a consistent depth with less or zero jams. We didn't have any jams in our testing. And a nailer that lasts longer than the competition. So to summarize, making purchase decisions based on inaccurate information or testing that abuses a tool is not making an informed decision. So before you buy one of these nailers or any other nailer, be smart, do your research, and be informed. I'm Rob Robillard from Toolbox Buzz. See you next time.